to Midday Special.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is so much fun to be here. I know you can see my beautiful face and I'm happy to see you too. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show, guys. This is your favorite lunch hour show, Midday Special, coming to you live right here on Impact Television. And of course, at the beginning of the show, we had a very special guest serenade us with good music by playing the guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, I have sitting right beside me the one, the only Godwin! Godwin, what's good? What's popping?
I'm very well, fine, thank you. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I mean, Godwin was just giving us some, good vibes right here, and I was just enjoying the melody and all of that good stuff. Now, in case you did not know, Godwin here is a musician, music producer. He plays a lot of instruments, from the guitar to the piano, and a whole lot more. He has worked on many interesting and amazing projects, from Grammy performances with Oxlade, Laycon. He has worked with the likes of Mr. Easy, Burna Boy. He has a song with DJ Don Jazzy. I could go on and on and on. This young man here is a hard worker. He has put his heart and mind into his music, and he has indeed come a long way. Ladies and gentlemen, Godwin in the building. Hello, Godwin. So now let's ask, like, you're just coming for the first time, like I just see you.
Yeah,
but let's be honest though, your music career has been an interesting one. So like, how long would you say that you've been, playing the guitar and doing music generally for?
So I've been playing professionally for like, I would say 6 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but before then I've been, obviously been practicing and doing but all of this started from, I always like giving the shout out to Don Jazzy. It was one of those people that, made me choose this, because I never had no plans to do music.
What did you want to do before?
I was obviously going through the different route from where I studied in school. I studied economics. At some point I was doing IT. At some point I was even teaching sign language. It was yeah.
Yay!
No, but I was just saying, like, I was got more of, into like, and stuff like that. So, but guitar was one of those things I was doing at the back end, and I really loved doing. And I was doing it well. So my first few videos on Instagram started gaining some few buzz, and Don Jazzy messaged me.
Oh, okay.
From my bio, messaged me. It was, first of all, I doubted,
that was the real Don Jazzy.
And then he was reaching out and asking if I was less busy and stuff like that.
Are you serious?
Like, Daddy. Asking me I'm less busy, and then that was how the birth of Deja, and then
I was in a promise,
then since then I've been working on my own personal artistry, and then branched into music production.
Wow. So tell us about that work you had with Don Jazzy and DJ Promise. So what was it like?
Yeah, so it was obviously a guy met on Instagram. So first of all, I always tell people, like, I did not just meet Don Jazzy and then enter the studio and start recording.
Okay.
I had to first of all prove that, I would probably be like a brand to associate with, because obviously people make Instagram videos. So when I go to the studio, and then I had to play for like the longest hours. Everybody came down to the everybody was so excited, like
Wow.
Yeah, so I did that for a while, then played a couple of my songs, really loved that particular one, and then featured DJ on it, and then shot the video. So big shout out to you, Baba. I always really appreciate, because since then I saw this as something I should take very seriously. And then it's just been so many rides. From there I met Cobams. I was working with Cobams for like a while, and I met Cobams was also very tricky. I was playing at Terra Culture, and Cobams was driving out. So I was doing a solo guitar performance, and then he told his driver, and he was trying to trace where the guitar was coming from. The guitar was coming from. And then I saw Cobans on my front, and then he was so keen to get my contact. Then I was playing in his band for like a while. And then he was trying to link me with Johnny. Obviously, me and Johnny had already been friends from way back, and then everything was just
I mean, that's an interesting journey. It just proves to say that if you're consistent with something, eventually the doors will begin to open.
True.
So you've worked in so many projects beyond just playing the guitar. You mentioned that you play other instruments.
So I play the piano a little, but I major on the guitar.
On the guitar,
I play the electric guitar. I play the bass, and that's because when you produce, you obviously have to explore all of this side of you too. So I do.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. You also mentioned you're a music producer as well.
I produce too. So I don't have any big project in quote out there, because I've not fully unveiled, but I obviously through some platforms, showed that I produce also, and then I have new projects, from not very blown artists that I've produced, and I've also obviously produced for like big artists, but not as actual song, but acoustic performances.
I was going to mention that the Grammy performance by Oxlade Lekan. Tell us about it. I mean, I feel like that's quite massive because you're saying that I'm not so blown. I mean, Oxlade Lekan, they're
Yeah. So obviously, I would say I'm really in the industry in the sense because most people know what I do. So obviously they'll reach out and want my own perspective towards their musical creation. So Oxlade reached out and we did a great job. Lekan went very viral.
Yeah.
Lekan was very viral, and it was pretty much just the team reaching out to Godwin and the team, to work on this, because the fact that I major on the acoustic guitar, people always come around for like acoustic, stripped down acoustic projects. So aside from the taking away from the original song, can we like get an acoustic performance of this particular song? So I'm branding towards that side too, but at the same time too, full music production.
Okay.
And stuff like that too.
So you also teach music.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. So me personally, I've never been to any 4 walls of any musical classroom before.
Oh, so how then do you teach music?
So but I'm very, very, I'll use the word, I read a lot. And then obviously with the help of, other kind of studies aside from the 4 walls of classrooms, taking online courses and stuff like that. And also I'm also a kind of person that, try to delve deeper, like in terms of study. So I study a lot, and I move around with like confidence with how much I know on music generally, and then finding great approach to like send or duplicate the knowledge to my students. So, but that's for me as a teacher, and obviously, we started Rainbow Fingers Academy, which is the institution I teach. This is the 4th year now.
Wow,
yes,
that's
and
a
then
long
we've
time
trained
coming.
a lot of people. We've trained a lot of musicians, and we have some of them that even out there. I know the likes of them. I know Diverse was also my student.
Are you serious?
Yeah, was my student way back too.
Come on.
And he plays well and sing. I'm trying to look for Tomi Lola too. I don't know if she's towards the Altiva.
I think I saw her at Afrima last year.
So Tomi Lola too was also a student. I started teaching her from scratch. So I have a couple of students like that, and some of them who have taken music career, and the ones that just want to learn for personal. So that's the aspect of tutorial, and all these tiny things are the things that bring actual sense of fulfillment. Adding
value to other people.
Life,
I mean, that's such a beautiful one. You're not just doing music for yourself, but you're impacting the lives of other people. So tell us a bit about your personality, because to me it seems like you are this kind of person that likes to read. You play the music. You're by yourself at home. I mean, I watched some of your videos on Instagram. You were mostly in your room or in your
So to a large extent, I would say
introverted?
I'm ambivert.
Ambivert.
I can choose to be towards this side, and I can choose to be this side. Like I just switch when I want to.
Yeah.
So when I'm in my nerdy mode, if in quotes, I switch to that. I'm always like locked up, trying to study, trying to do all of those things. But when I get extroverted, I'm fully there. Like you never can tell. Like I'm at some point. Like,
life quiet, of the party. Come on.
I'm like that side too. I'm very extroverted too. Very extroverted, and I'm very introverted.
So
I can't place.
You're a mix of both worlds.
Both of them. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So tell us, is there any like future projects that you're working on?
Yeah. So I'm actually working on a solo acoustic. I actually dropped the project, on acoustic, because I'm trying to like find new ways to like, do something different, if that's what it is. Because everyone there's a new trend, Afrobeats, like different. So I dropped an EP under a brand, because the production brand is called Colors.
Okay.
So and it's called Afro Acoustic. So where I all I do was take Afrobeats and it blend with acoustic sound.
Yeah.
And it really came out really nice. People loved it.
Beautiful. You're doing something really new. Afrobeats, trying to get out acoustic. I mean, that's really, really amazing. So tell us, how can people follow you? Get to see your music, get to see your work.
Yeah. So on my like if you search for Godwin, Spotify, you know, Apple Music, you get to, you know, see my work, Godwin. And on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I am Godwin Guitar. So the Godwin is spelled with a Y instead of the I. So I am, then Godwyn. Guitar. Yeah, I am Godwin Guitar. So the Godwin, the win is spelled with a Y. W-Y-N. Yes.
All right.
I am Godwin Guitar. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know, you get to find me on, you know.
Okay, go follow Godwin Guitar on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook.